What would you do if you found $700 in cash and you hadn't eaten in 2 days? Most people would take it and never look back. But James wasn't most people. James Harrison, 49 years old, once had a stable job in construction. He worked hard, paid his bills, and lived in a modest apartment in the Bronx. But life took a sharp, unexpected turn when a job site injury left him unable to work. The physical pain was only part of the battle. With no income and medical bills piling up, James struggled to keep his head above water. Then came the worst blow. His mother passed away. She had been his anchor, the one person who always believed in him. In less than a year, James found himself on the streets, sleeping in shelters and doorways, forgotten by the world. Yet through everything, he held on to one thing his mother had taught him: do the right thing, even when no one's watching. On a freezing November afternoon, James was walking down Fifth Avenue, collecting soda cans to trade for coins. His coat was thin and his shoes had holes, but he kept moving. He stopped to rest on a park bench, rubbing his aching feet, when something on the ground caught his eye: a black leather wallet. He picked it up. It was heavy, full of cash. Inside was $700, a stack of credit cards, and a driver's license that read, Eric Thomas, 34, financial advisor. James stared at the money. $700 could change everything: a hot meal, a warm bed, even new clothes and a fresh start. No one saw him pick it up. No one would know. But James would know. Without hesitation, he walked to the nearest police station and handed it over. I found this, he told the officer. It belongs to someone. Can you get it back to them? The officer looked surprised. You sure you don't want to keep the cash? James just smiled. It's not mine. Across town, Eric Thomas was panicking. He'd only noticed his wallet was missing 2 hours later and had already begun retracing his steps. That wallet didn't just have money. It had a photo of his newborn daughter tucked inside, born premature and fighting in the NICU. He carried it as a daily reminder to keep pushing forward. Just as he was about to cancel his cards, he got a call from the police. Someone returned your wallet. Everything's still in it. Eric was stunned. He asked who had turned it in and was told it was a homeless man named James. Eric insisted on meeting him. The next day, they sat together at a quiet coffee shop. Eric bought him breakfast. They talked for an hour about family, about second chances, about struggle. Eric couldn't believe James had returned the wallet with all the money untouched. I just did what I hoped someone else would do, James said. Eric offered him a reward, but James refused. I didn't do it for that. That night, Eric shared their story on social media. He posted a photo of the two of them with a short caption. This man found my wallet with $700 in it. He's homeless. He returned it without a second thought. If that doesn't restore your faith in humanity, I don't know what will. The internet exploded. Within hours, the post had gone viral. Hundreds of thousands of shares. People from all over the world commented, praising James's honesty and asking how they could help. A GoFundMe was created. In just 1 week, it raised over $60,000. The ripple effect was unstoppable. A local nonprofit offered James a place to stay. A barber gave him a free haircut. A friend of Eric's who owned a small diner offered James a job washing dishes. One small act of honesty had turned into a second chance. James used the money to buy clothes, secure identification papers, and rent a small room in Brooklyn. 3 months later, he was working full-time and taking night classes in culinary arts. He wanted to become a chef, but even more than that, he wanted to help others like him. I want to pay it forward, he told a reporter. Someone believed in me. Now I want to believe in other. And he did. James started volunteering at a local shelter on weekends. He shared his story with young people, reminding them that no matter how bad things get, one good decision can change your life. His honesty sparked a national movement. A teen in Chicago launched a coat drive for the homeless. A church in Texas began a Return It challenge. A teacher in Oregon began writing letters of encouragement to people in recovery programs. Because one man who had nothing to give but his values made a choice, and that choice changed everything. Sometimes we think good deeds go unnoticed, that doing the right thing is thankless. But James proved that a single act of integrity can inspire millions. One wallet, one decision, one heart, and the world got a little brighter. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs hope today. What would you do if you found a lost wallet? Let us know in the comments. And remember, kindness doesn't cost a thing, but its value is priceless.